Oh, my wrist is jacked up. I shouldn't hit it like that. I have a jacked up wrist, and if I hit it the right way, it sucks. It starts hurting like crap. Oh. I should have put on wrist wraps. I have wrist wraps, so you should have put them on. Oh, that hurt. It's been doing that for a while. Oh, hey, there's somebody here. I'm just getting on that heavy bag right there. Boxing on the bag. Okay, what's your name? No, you don't have to talk, but you can. Oh, shoot. That bad. Alright. Shoot. Crap. Dang it. Ooh. 5 people are watching now. I might do a little bit of sit-ups, because I haven't done a lot of sit-ups in a while. I do like at least 20 every day. Hey, bro dog. Swear I recognize you. I don't think I recognize you. I don't know if I recognize you, but it's good, Sky. I'm just boxing a little bit. I was, as you can tell, hitting on the heavy bag with my boxing gloves and my headgear on. Okay. Well, I'm gonna do a bit of sit-ups here. I don't know how I'm supposed to prop up the camera. I think I'll just. Should I do sit-ups? Should I do deadlifts? I'm not weightlifting today. Maybe not. Nah, I'm not. I may be. Kick me from. Oh, wait. You mean the Nigerian Nightmare? Kick him from live? Yeah, I think I should. Oh, well. That's fine. You know what? You're right. There we go. Okay. I just removed the message, but let's see. All right. I don't know if you want me to continue boxing or if you are fine with me doing sit-ups, but I want to do a few sit-ups. However, where am I supposed to put this phone up? Oh my gosh. Okay. I do want to get some abs. I know they're not that important, but you know. I'm just gonna sit down with the camera or whatever. I'm gonna do some negative decline sit-ups. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One stream I did like 200. 6 is difficult. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29. Oops. 30. No. It's going to be difficult getting off the thing because it likes to tip over on me. Oh, shoot. Hopefully I don't slide backwards and bust my head. Oh. I'm safe. All right. I can do another round of heavy bag. Hold on, what's this? What is it? Okay, hold on, crap. Fine, just answer that. This is I'm trying to give the streamers entertainment whilst I, beat on the heavy bag. If you guys don't know me, my name's Keldon. It's in the channel, so I mean it's self-explanatory, but I know the channel name is kind of bad, kind of just meh, but it'd be cool if you guys would check it out a little bit. Might post a live highlight, I don't know, but I'm 14, I'm from Virginia, and I like to write as well as fight and do martial arts. You know, I'm a wrestler as well. I'm a wrestler and a boxer. I'm new to wrestling, and it's not so easy to start from scratch in a new martial art. See, when I started from scratch with boxing, it was hard. But now I'm doing wrestling as well, so that's definitely different. It's something new, something more difficult, something harder. I wanted to try a grappling sport, and I thought that since I'm in high school, I think it's a great opportunity to do wrestling because I am 14. I'm in 8th grade. But see, the weird thing about my high school is that it's 8 through 12. So I'm still counted a high schooler, even though in any other place I'd be a middle schooler. But you know how it is. I just like martial arts. I'm a martial arts nerd and a writer. So come on. I like to play things. I like to write poems. I'm not in a novel series actually. So that's pretty fun. nobody's answered my question yet. I'm also starting to like Superman punches a lot. Here we go. I don't know how to kick that well though, so you will rarely ever see me kicking. Most I can do is like a little roundhouse kick, but that's about it, and it still doesn't look very good. So, but you know, I can do a good front kick, I guess, or a push kick. I'm not the most skilled kicker, but I do want to develop kicking eventually because I'm starting to think of doing MMA instead of just boxing and wrestling. That'd be pretty fun, and I'm a big Muay Thai fan myself, so I like the way it works. I like the idea of being able to throw in elbows and knees. That's why sometimes you'll see me throwing an elbow or a knee, or an elbow or a knee sometimes. And then with the flying knee or but yeah. It is what it is. I think I'll just train boxing and wrestling for now. I might transition to MMA at some point if I still want to. But, you know. And I think the good thing about the way I fight is I like to switch from orthodox to southpaw a lot. Like when you see me sparring, sometimes you'll see me in a, normal orthodox stance, and then you'll see me in the southpaw stance, which southpaw I like to do a lot of long guard fighting. To me, I like to do that in orthodox too, but I do this a lot in southpaw, where I do some long guard stuff. I do some long guard stuff like that. I like to use my right jab a lot. I like to use my jab, but stances a lot, but I love fighting both southpaw and orthodox, which is a good sign. Oh, my phone battery is getting low. Here we go. But and I find it funny. A lot of people like to talk crap because I've gotten people in my school. Since I'm new to wrestling, just like everybody else is there, except for like the people who have been doing it for years. I got took down in a takedown drill once, and that same guy is talking crap, saying he could also beat me in boxing when he knows nothing about boxing, and he does some wild swings. I've seen him fight. If somebody comes at you with wild swings, you either just gotta duck, roll under, and boom, pop them in the liver, or somebody comes at you like this, you need to hit them with a clean right cross to their nose. Boom. That's what you always got to do. That's one punch. Probably going to back off. If they don't back off, then you can start laying into them more, right? You know what I mean? So it's really not that hard to defend from somebody who's swinging wildly. It might seem overwhelming at first, but it's just like with pressure fighters. You can, angle your body. You can with a check hook. You can just sidestep and then come back with something else, or you can get some angles on them. That's why good footwork and form is important. I still struggle with footwork and head movement. That's the main area in boxing that I find difficult, for me at least. Like, I have my striking and my punches down good, right? It's just, no, I'm not saying my head movement's bad or anything. I'm not saying that my head movement's bad at all or that my footwork's bad at all, but I just don't. Sometimes I try too much to be a little bit of a slugger. That's all I'm saying. I mean, it's not a bad thing to be a slugger. It's just sometimes even sluggers have to use good footwork and good head movement or whatnot. Other than that, I'm doing fairly well. And I'm learning to become better at wrestling. It's taking a while, right? But I'm learning. Every day. Every day I wrestle, I learn. I learned how to do a cement mixer. It's fairly simple. You just gotta, do whatever. I'm still trying to duck walk perfectly and smoothly all the time. But at first when you start wrestling, you're gonna look sloppy. I mean, just look back on my YouTube channel, on my past videos, my past boxing videos. I would, I'd fight sloppy. I'd go like, I'd do stuff like that, right? I'd do stuff like that. But now, since I've refined my skill a little bit, I box clean, you know what I mean? That's what practice and training and your skills stuff makes you much cleaner and fighter so that you can fight better. You know what I mean? So you just gotta keep training and practicing and doing all that good stuff. And then eventually, you can get better. It's fairly simple, right? I'm starting scratch on a whole new martial art, and it's different because grappling and wrestling is much more different than it is striking, because I'm already pretty used to striking and all, so it makes it much harder doing wrestling and grappling if you haven't done it before. I don't have anything under this hoodie, so I'm keeping it on. But I mean, once you start getting good, you can develop fast hands, get more comfortable with what you're doing. It works that way for any martial art, really. And once you get good, you'll be able to fight skilled fighters like it's nothing. And it doesn't take very long to get better than people who don't know how to fight. I'm just going to be honest, it does not take too long. Well, let me show you my boxing gloves, though. So I have 2 pairs of boxing gloves. It's not much, but it works. These, you've seen me use these before. These are just another pair of old Everlast gloves. These are very light, and they are very effective. The padding